This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at the Pico Playhouse for the West Coast Jewish Theater presentation of Oh My God.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus, and I'm with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine, and you're?
I listen to you all the time.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
Great. It's quite a great. Well, so you're the viewer who always tunes in then?
I'm the guy. You knew there was one guy there listening.
Yeah, I know. I have one fan out there. So could I have a brief bio of you?
Oh, brief is very difficult. Very brief. I started when I was 7 years old in this business. My parents were in show business, and I've been doing it ever since. 63 years now. A long time.
Okay. And which character did you play?
I don't play a character. I play God.
Could I have a brief synopsis of those who basically don't, who question the existence that you can actually be played?
No, this is a play that was written by a very courageous Israeli woman who unfortunately passed away at a young age. But she is giving us a message that no matter whether you do believe there is a God, whether you believe there is a greater logic, whatever it is you believe in, you have to believe in something. And in this case, she is putting God to a test and bringing him for therapy. God is coming down to earth, and he's a human God, and we get a chance to listen to all the complaints that anybody ever had about God. You get a chance to listen, and they're not answers to all questions, but it's a wonderful experience, a catharsis for the character that I play, and also I think for the audience that experiences it.
So why did you choose to do this play?
Because I read it, and I was so moved both by the writing and by the message, and in the end it brought me to tears. And I said, I understood this God very well. I said I have to do it. It's just something that I felt I have to do.
I love theater in the sense that it will draw you to certain things in which you don't see on television, or people just won't put in film. This will not be seen on television, but it drives a very deep message that you wouldn't see anywhere else.
Look, live theater is the most, important thing for an actor and for an audience, because when you sit in front of a television screen, it's impersonal. When you come to a theater, you experience it as a group, as people together, and it's happening right there. It's not something that was pre-done or pre-prepared or pre-filmed. It's happening. It's alive. And you never know what can happen. Even though we do the same thing, we say the same lines every night, and it's very consistent. But it's an experience that you can't get from going and watching a movie or on television. It's alive, and that's what it's live theater.
And what was your name again?
Mike Burston.
I'm glad to have you on my show.
My pleasure, thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus with KUCI, 88.9 FM in Irvine, and you're?
Hi, I'm Maria Spasoff. I am a UCI graduate, and I've worked in regional theater in Northern California, in New York, and back in Los Angeles over my theater career. I played Ella in Anat Gov's Oh My God. She is a child psychologist. She specializes in treating children with learning disabilities, and she has a sudden, unexpected visit from somebody who needs her help desperately on an off day, and a gentleman comes in, very suspicious looking. She thinks he's Secret Service or Mossad or something like that. She comes to realize that he is God, and he's coming to see her for therapy, and she's thrown for a loop because she thinks he wants to destroy the world. She's very fearful of what his intentions are, and she has to use all of her experience, thoughts, wiles, and her talent as a therapist to deal with this visitation.
So what did you get from this play? Was it something that struck you spiritually, religiously, or maybe just parental?
Well, all of those things. And one thing I love about this play is that it was written by a secular playwright. The character is essentially a secular playwright, and it explores this gray zone between faith and lack of faith, and it kind of lives in that gray zone, and it weaves in and out of those zones, which I think is fascinating. So it's not clearly one way or the other. It touches upon generic spirituality, focused spirituality, literalism, broader themes. It's so wide-ranging. It's really fascinating from a religious or a non-religious perspective. Both perspectives, it's really engrossing, I think.
All right, well, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Oh My God will be playing at the Pico Playhouse from April 18th to June 7th. For more information, go to www.wcjt.org or search for AMB Theater, that's all one word, AMB Theater on Facebook.